Welcome back everyone to Pineridge. I am in my starting base here at my starting Pine Ridge base, and I want to show you my progress on what I've been doing. First off, I am starting to build the tavern, which is going to be the tavern where many of the trades happen at the trading post. And so far all I've got is this bit of a room here. So it's rather empty. It's going to need decorating a lot. I still have a bit more expansion to do to push that back a little bit. And I'm also going to need a side area because this is going to be the main room for the tavern, but I also need an area for where the merchants stay and rest at night. So I may carve out an area here for that instead of having it next to the main tavern. I have to see what my preference is on that when I get things set up here, on how the tables go and the like. But that's the first item on there. And I've also have my stairway going up here, so this is much better. Now I still have to do something about the sides because that's ultra ugly still. And I will need some sort of a roof over this because let's face it, at the way it is right now, if it ever rained, the rain's just going to go in there, and that's not going to be in any way good whatsoever. Not that I recall ever having seen rain here, but I haven't quite figured out what chances are for rain and things like that. Now down here in our storage area, all right, this is the stone area that we've got here, and I've opened up an area here for wood. So I've got acacia over here, birch, jungle wood. I found some jungle, so that was nice. Oak, dark oak. Between episodes, I found some dark oak, and then spruce. And of course, spruce I'm going to have a ton of since that's going to be the main wood that we're going to see in this biome. I'll probably have a few other types of woods available around here, but it's going to be mostly spruce because, well, it's Pine Ridge. Where else are you going to find it? I know it'd be nice if we had real pines, but that's an entirely different matter. Now here, this is going to be food. So here we have apples, which right now I might decide at some later point if I have something that needs more space to create a single chest right here for apples, since I doubt I'm going to get tons of apples. Now here's some beetroots. I found a village and I grabbed up some beets, and also have some beet seeds in another chest somewhere, which I should have brought over here. So I'll probably start farming some beets. I'm not sure what you can do with beets, but it gives some variety. At the very least, it could be in here so that we could trade to the dwarves. And sugar cane. All right. And here are some pumpkins and a couple jack-o'-lanterns down here. Watermelons. I found watermelons in that jungle biome where I found the jungle wood while I was doing all my exploration there. So now I have a melon farm going. It's only one line of 7 or 9 melons, but watermelon grows very, very fast, and it's a very nice food supply, and there's wheat. So we're just getting that started. I'll be putting seeds in here. So I haven't got everything transferred over, but that's the start on that matter. Now, as you would expect from what I've been talking about on seeing, is I did quite a bit of exploration. I made some maps. Where are my maps? No, I said maps, not plugging down another torch. Alright, here are 2 maps I made. I actually made 3 maps, but the third map, I got excited when I found a village and I accidentally threw my map into the water. That's not very good. Alright, now this is the map of where I am right now. I'm way down at the southern part, as you can see with the little arrow there. And actually, let me move this out of here so you have a larger map here. Alright, there we go. So you could see that we're down at the bottom there. So we have the desert in the northwest. I haven't explored all the desert, but you get an idea on there. We've got a little bit directly to the north is where I found the dark oak. And to the southeast, we have a bit of a jungle. We get some mountain up here, but a lot of desert around to the north. Now, to the west of there is the route which my road is on, and that is desert to the south, and a little bit to the north. We have that large body of water is being continued by, but there are some wooded areas also. I should make another map at some point, and this time don't throw it into the water. And if I manage to keep that, everything will be fine on that matter. But that's where I found a village. So that would be a nice place to trade. I also found a village just to the east of this map over here. And that's where I think I picked up the beetroots. So I've got a little bit of stuff there. There's a very small village over here, a large one there. Now on the north side of here I found some horses. There are a couple of horses around in the Pineridge area also. So if I get some horses and a saddle in the near future, then most likely local horses I'll try first, and I can then travel out a bit more. I do need to make a map to the south. Now this map is to the west and to the south. So way up in the northern part is where we have you see those little bit of islands up in what looks like an island up on the in the north, about a quarter of the way across there. Well, that's where the starting area is, all those little islands that we have at the beginning. And that connects to the mainland up on the north end and then curves around. And what's on the south part is this huge jungle where I found the watermelons and all the jungle wood. So that's a really nice areas that I found around here, and I could go about exploring that a little bit more. But what I do need to explore is what is east of this jungle and south of here. And I'll have to make a new map at some point to take care of that. And I do have some redstone. I have a little bit of iron here, so I might be able to do that. Now, I did find some gold horse armor at one of the villages, so that could be nice. And some paper, a bit more sugarcane, all this stuff. I'll get this organized at some point. And in here, I have a couple of arrows. I still don't have much in the way of string. I did do a couple of trades for emeralds. I have some cocoa beans and some beetroots. So I'll see if I could do anything with that. But at the very least, I could turn the cocoa beans into dye. I'm not even too sure if there is anything else. Oh, I guess there's probably some drink. I don't know. Maybe maybe you can make hot chocolate if you have milk and cocoa beans. It would be logical, but Minecraft isn't always logical. So that's what I've been up to between episodes. Alright, let's have a quick look at the farm and see what state that's in. And that's over on this way. Now this is still, I only have one tiny little farm so far. I could probably make a much larger area at some point when I've decided the layout of everything, because this would be part of the farming area that's going to be feeding Pineridge. So it would be appropriate to have a much larger farming area. So this is just the stuff I need in order to make sure that I don't starve to death. But I don't think there's much danger. Once you get watermelons going, there is very little danger of starving, in my opinion. Because it's not the most powerful food in the game, but it grows very quickly. Once you get those, it takes a while to get your pumpkins and your watermelons to grow. When they do, they are quite plentiful. Alright. And wheat. I'm going to let that go for another day before I harvest that. So that's what's going on in that department. Now let our sun is getting ready to set. What I want to do is actually I'm going to make that a new map, and we are going to head south of here and see what is down in that direction, and then we can start getting an idea what's going on. So what I'm going to see, we've got iron ingots here. Actually, before we go out, Oh, I went down to the... Ah, hey, went down the wrong tunnel! Yay! This is where my bed is at. So let's head down there. Let's take a quick nap. And wake up. Alright, now, what did I want to do? I want to get a little bit of redstone. Alright, redstone. Compass. And where's my paper? My paper is inside of here. This is what happens when you're moving all your stuff. Oh, and I've got plenty of sugar cane, so I can make more paper. Alright, good. Okay, so now that we've got this, I can make... Alright, that's one level. Okay, I can't do that until I have a actual map. Alright, good. Let's put in stuff I don't need for this little traveling trip. Let's see, I'll need that. I don't want that. Anything that is more in danger of being lost than of being useful is going away. Is going to be stored away, because if I get killed, I certainly don't want to lose everything I've got here. Alright, we can put this in here. Put the stone there. We don't need the sugar cane. As for the shield, I'll just don the shield. I won't need, let's see. Actually, I'll put both maps in here. I'll go further enough south so it's guaranteed that I'll be in a new map area. I'll definitely need the watermelon, of course. We won't need that. We won't need that. We won't need that. That. Just want to make sure that we do not lose anything major. Good. We don't need that. We don't need that. Okay. So the stuff I don't need, do that. I will need my sword with me. And I will bring a boat just in case I need it. So I have this habit of going out into the wild without a... Actually, yeah. Going out into the wild without a boat and then needing to make a new boat. So let's not do that. So let's head out this way. Have a little snack. And see what we can find. Because I think sometime around... Yeah, I think around the time I hit 0 is where my current map ends. And I haven't done too much looking around on this direction. So let's see if I find anything interesting. This is still quite a bit into our spruce forest here, which is quite extensive. Which is nice that it's extensive down in this direction, because then this could be the main forest and the village could be on the edge of the forest, which I think is nice and appropriate. Alright. And here we go. We've got some water there. Now I do have at least one build I do want to do out in this area. There's an estate that's going to be out in this area. In fact, that was probably going to turn into my main home once I get around to that. But first I want to get the trading post done and get a general layout of what I want the village to look like before I go around and building that main house, because I don't want it to be completely misplaced. Alright, that's a... Alright, back to typical birch. So now I have a nice source of birch and oak here that I didn't know. But of course, those are easy items to get. Well, I'm not going to jump in there right away. That looks like a death trap. But at least I know it's there. Right now I'm around pretty high positive, so this should be a new region here. Yeah, alright. So that looks like quite a bit of snowy area there. Alright. Well, now I can create my crafting table and enlarge my map. Boom. And do that twice. 3. And then do that one more time. And that'll be the same scale as the rest of the maps. A tiny little thing now. So let us... Oh, that's an axe! That's what I don't have with me. Well, fortunately I've got a crafting table. Alright, I could do an iron axe. Good. Now I can head on south and see what I can find. And maybe it's something that... Well, we've got some high mountains out there. That might come in useful for a build at some point. And let's see. Alright, up here. And we've got quite a hilly area here. I haven't determined how I could immediately tell. See, this is called it's just called a forest, not anything special. I mean, there are a lot of trees here, so calling it a forest seems rather straight. Oh, there are my shears. I was wondering if you think I went out here without any shears. Because I might as well gather a little bit of wool while I'm around. And that's the type of thing that I leave. Oh. Hello. Okay. Yeah. Alright, now, as long as I use the right finger, I'll be able to get through here. Now, let's go around here. Now, I should start breeding sheep soon. As soon as I figure out how I'm going to lay out the farms, I'll take care of that. Then I could really have a nice, reliable source of wool and get all different colors and the like. Let's see. How am I doing around here so far? If there's anything interesting, I'll probably wind up running into a jungle at some point, I suspect. Ooh, boy! That's... And of course, maybe run into that. Now, I don't like these things when they go around burning up your trees and the like. So I'm afraid... Yeah. Alright, so now I got this big obsidian block now in the middle of here. But no, I'm not... That's one way to prevent forest fires. I'll also do some flower collection also while I'm at it. Oh, okay, I was wondering, what was that, a baby sheep? No, that was not a lamb, that was a chicken. Alright, that should be a nice sample of flowers. Now let's... What's... Oh, okay, I was wondering, for a moment there I thought there was a sheep stuck in there. No, that was just the perch background. Alright. Let's see, what's this body of water? Is this a small body of water or a large one? Where I'm at right now. Well, it looks like just a small lake there. So we will continue on our way. Oh, look, it's a bit of a river too, it looks like. Ah! Alright, looks like we are going back to the jungle. And also, it is getting a bit late, I think, because it's getting a bit dim around here. But alright, this is a nice and close jungle. I could keep that in mind for the future. And now, looks like it's time for a rest, and it's time to go, and I will, as if I needed any more watermelon. So I think it is time for me to sign off. You could hopefully by the time we have our next episode, I would have finished exploring this area and that I haven't thrown the map away. We'll find that out in our next episode of Piney Plays Minecraft Pineridge. Thank you everyone for watching this episode of Piney Plays Minecraft Pineridge, a vanilla Minecraft survival series. That is all for today, and this is Pineleaf News reminding you to mine responsibly.